WWE Raw, Chris Jericho Mystery Box, The Rock failed takeover, Braun Breaker gone, Finn Balor done. WWE is giving us 4 absolute bombshells simultaneously and the wrestling world is in complete chaos. We've got a mystery box that the entire internet swears contains Chris Jericho even though multiple sources are screaming it's not him. We've got The Rock, the People's Champion, who tried to hijack creative control from Triple H in 2025, wanted Cody Rhodes to turn heel, got told no by literally everyone, and then abandoned WWE, leaving storylines in shambles. We've got Braun Breaker, one of WWE's brightest young stars, out indefinitely after hernia surgery with his WrestleMania 42 spot gone, and we've got Finn Balor bringing back his classic theme music for what might be his last meaningful world title shot before the Judgment Day. Implodes. If you think any of these stories are straightforward, if you believe WWE has this under control, drop your take in the comments right now, because what I'm about to expose will make you question whether WWE even knows what they are doing heading into WrestleMania 42. Let's start with the story that has everyone playing detective, the mystery box that appeared on the 16th of February episode of Raw in Memphis. Adam Pearce is backstage when a delivery arrives, a massive crate big enough to fit a human being. The box has one instruction: do not open until 02/28/26, the exact date of Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Pearce looks confused, asks what's inside, the delivery person has no clue, and Pearce immediately ships it to Smackdown for Nick Aldis to deal with. Instantly, within seconds, the entire internet exploded with one name: Chris Jericho. First trivia question for the comments: Chris Jericho's WWE debut in Chicago happened in 1999 with the iconic countdown. Can you name the exact opponent he interrupted during that debut? Drop your answer below. Here's why everyone thinks it's Jericho. The box is human-sized. Jericho's AEW contract was rumored to expire. The chamber is in Chicago, where Jericho debuted in WWE 27 years ago. The 28th of February 2026 will be exactly 9,700 days since Jericho's debut. And Jericho loves theatrical entrances, countdowns, cryptic videos, attacking Olympic torchbearers. Literally breaking the walls down by emerging from a box would be perfect. But here's the problem: Fightful Select reports that Jericho is still firmly under contract with AEW. His deal was frozen during his 2025 time off. Is still on AEW's roster page. Is accepting convention bookings, something WWE contracted talent don't do, and no internal memo has gone out in AEW about him leaving. So if it's not Jericho, who or what is in that box? Speculation includes Danhausen, AEW contract expired February 2026, returning Bianca Belair, the Masked Attacker, Evil from NJPW, a revamped Edge Styles, or absolutely nothing like Vince's Golden Egg disaster. The mystery continues. Second question: if it's not Jericho, who do you think is in the mystery box? Give me your wildest theory in the comments. Now let's talk about The Rock, because this story explains so much about why 2025 felt broken. According to Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Observer newsletter, corroborated by Fightful Sean Ross Sapp, The Rock had massive creative power heading into 2025. He was the final boss. He orchestrated John Cena's heel turn. But here's where it all fell apart. The Rock wanted Cody Rhodes to turn heel and align with him. He had the power. He had the influence. But Triple H said no. Cody Rhodes refused. The entire creative team pushed back, and when The Rock realized he couldn't get his way, he quit. He appeared at Elimination Chamber 2025 in Toronto, helped with Cena's heel turn alongside rapper Travis Scott, and then vanished. No follow-up, no explanation. He left the storyline high and dry. His last WWE tweet was that night. He hasn't been on WWE programming since. The result: John Cena's heel turn went nowhere because The Rock and Travis Scott disappeared. WrestleMania 41 fizzled with Cena beating Cody for the title in a match panned by critics. The Rock was radio silent during WrestleMania weekend. His last post showed him in Maui. And according to Jonathan Coachman, The Rock was reportedly upset that Dave Bautista ranked higher than him in a Hollywood Reporter poll. Now he's so focused on proving himself as a serious actor with his Golden Globe nomination for The Smashing Machine that he may never return to WWE. His filming with Martin Scorsese, working on Mona live action, his wrestling days might be over. Dave Meltzer reports Rock has not weighed in at all on current WWE creative, meaning he's completely disengaged. The takeover failed. Third question: do you think The Rock will ever return to WWE, or is he done with wrestling forever? Give me your honest prediction. Now Braun Breaker, and this hurts because we're watching a potential WrestleMania main eventer get derailed. On the 2nd of February 2026, Bron appeared on Raw furious about the masked man attacking him before Royal Rumble and eliminating him in 11 seconds. In his rage, he flipped the announce table with his bare hands. It looked brutal and unfortunately it injured him. According to Dave Meltzer, Bron suffered a very serious hernia that required major surgery, not the minimally invasive laparoscopic kind. PW Insider reports there is currently no timetable for his return. Brian Alvarez states that WWE believes Bron will not be ready for WrestleMania 42. The typical recovery is 4 to 6 weeks for minor hernias, but Meltzer reports this could be 12 weeks to 6 months at worst. Paul Heyman even confirmed on commentary this wasn't laparoscopy, it was a major operation. This is devastating. Bron was being positioned for a huge WrestleMania match against Seth Rollins, his only in his 20s, and was being built as a future world champion. His entire 2026 trajectory is derailed. And here's the cruel irony: Bron's Royal Rumble booking, where he was eliminated in 11 seconds, had nothing to do with injury. WWE confirmed the hernia existed before the Rumble, but they booked him to lose quickly because they decided Drew McIntyre is more of a main event act. So Bron got buried at Rumble, then injured on Raw, and now his WrestleMania spot is gone. Final question: will Bron Breakker recover in time for WrestleMania 42, or is his 2026 push dead? Drop your assessment below. Finally, Finn Balor, the man, faces Centimeter Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at Elimination Chamber in Chicago on the 28th of February, and this might be his last chance at glory. Finn lost to Punk in Belfast in front of his home crowd on the 19th of January. Has been chasing this title for months. The Judgment Day is splintering. Dominic focused on Liv Morgan, Raquel and Liv just won women's tag titles. JD McDonough potentially turning on him. In a desperate move, Finn confirmed on social media his bringing back his classic Catch Your Breath entrance theme, not the Judgment Day music. He first used it for the Belfast match and confirmed it's permanent. It's a symbolic gesture that he's returning to the version of himself that once held championships. But here's the problem: Centimeter Punk is defending in his hometown of Chicago. Roman Reigns already announced his challenging Punk at WrestleMania 42. There's no way WWE puts the title on Finn when Punk vs Reigns is advertised as one of the greatest main events in WrestleMania history. Finn is walking into a guaranteed loss when he fails again. What's left? The Judgment Day will likely implode after Chamber. Finn will be left without a faction, without a title, without momentum at 43 years old. How many more chances does he get? This is either Finn's redemption arc or his final meaningful world title match in WWE. Here's the bigger picture connecting all four stories. WWE is in absolute chaos heading into WrestleMania 42. The rocker band and creative Bron Breakker is injured. Chris Jericho may or may not be coming. Finn Balor is about to lose his last shot. The mystery box might contain nothing. The vision is falling apart. And we're 2 months from the biggest show with half the card up in the air. This is either WWE playing 4D chess with long-term storytelling, or a company desperately holding things together as injuries and egos derail plans. Smash that like button if you're as frustrated as I am. Subscribe to Wrestling Zone 1 for the most honest wrestling analysis on YouTube. And drop your takes. Is Jericho in the box? Will Rock return? Can Bron recover? Will Finn shock the world? Let's get this comment section absolutely fired up, because the 28th of February in Chicago is answering everything. I'll catch you in the next one.